Ira Epstein with your Tuesday morning flash market update for December 2nd, 2025. We had the Redbook retail sales and they really jumped. So you can see that in the 4 weeks of November 25th versus 24, they went up to 6.4%. These are the biggest jumps I've seen in quite a while. And retail sales at this time also jumped for the week ending November 29th versus a year ago, up 7.6%. I don't remember it up that much, so that's quite a bit. At the end of the day, we're going to get the API numbers. They'll come out this afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Now, in terms of market action, you're getting a little bit of a bounce in Bitcoin. I start off with that because the press has been talking about the crash in Bitcoin and how it's weighing on things and all the problems it's going to cause. I'm not quite seeing it the same way. It's a correction. The market's trying to find its footing right now. We'll see how deep it can go. Where I differ with a lot of people is I'm noticing, and I said it in my report last night, that on breaks, you are finding buyers in the stock indices. And as you'll notice, you're up 21 in the S&P, 139 points in the Dow, the Nasdaq up 116 and up 19 points in the Russell. The market that got hit, and it's come back, while you're down $20 in gold, you're now $44 off the low. Well, make that $44 off the low. So if you add that back, you were down $60 last night in the gold. The silver market is up $1.70 roughly off its low. It was down $2. So the swings are wild in the metal markets. I can't give you an exact reason why, but it is unusual. And maybe it's the price levels that the markets are at. In the bonds and notes, the one thing that keeps happening is we're adding yield as we're getting ready for the Fed meeting next week. As we take a look at the energies, the market that I'm friendliest the most is the natural gas. I think that with the cold weather ahead of us, the price counts pointing to the upside, there's still more to be had out of this market. The big question for the crude, though, is going to be what happens with the peace mission that is gone to visit Russia, Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, to visit with Putin in Russia to see if they can find an end to the Ukraine war. I think the only thing that President Putin is going to accept is the territories he has captured, and most of Donetsk and the like, is going to become his. And I think anything other than that, they will find a very rough road to toe. And that's because Russia feels it's got the upper hand and they're not going to give up on it. And it's been quite a war. And there's a lot at stake for Russia. Unfortunately, the same is at stake for Ukraine. Do they give up more territory? They lost Crimea. Now they're going to lose more if they accept this. How does the European Union feel, the big backers that have to keep this going? I mean, they're next on the horizon if Russia decides to get more expansionary. Poland's got to be watching this very, very carefully. In any case, in the grain markets, it's pretty much sideways action. Not a lot going on there at this point in time. I'm watching the dollar. I think the dollar will get sold on rallies or attempt to be sold, and we'll see what happens to that. In the foreign currency markets, and you've got to keep your mind on this now, we are in December. Lots of important Fed bank for us and central banks for other currencies are going to be talking about just what is the monetary policy and what's it going to be. Please remember that we're having our Cyber Week sale. You get 1/3 off at this point in time by going to iraepstein.com, and whether you go under research, you go under the different courses that we have. 1/3 off. You can start with as little as 3-month subscription, 1-year subscription, or head into a 30-day. It can go both ways. The beauty of what we're doing also is any of the vital courses, and they are vital, be it my full charting course, the enhanced Bollinger Band course, or the outside day course, all 1/3 off. iraepstein.com. You can also come up here and follow the cursors right at the top through here. They'll be able to take you right there as well. You only have now 4 days left in the sale, and then it is gone. I'm Ira. Have a great day. I'll catch up with you at the end of the trading day. Take care.